welcome. I'm Garrosh. Now, I'm almost managing good orc voices, but yes, I'm back with some more World of Warcraft, and we are at the finale of Battle for Azeroth, and I'm really curious about this. I finally started to play, well, some 2-3 weeks ago, I started to play this again when retail hit. I got a bit, Classic, I mean. I got a bit tired on Classic, to be honest, so I jumped back into retail at this side. Like, I want to give it a go. I want to check out more of the story of Battle for Azeroth, and I got hooked on a feeling on that. And I actually managed to get Dark Iron Dwarves and all of that already. I just need to get all other races. But then again, Dark Iron Dwarves are Dark Iron Dwarves. And I'm excited to see what's gonna happen here from now on. Because Sylvanas have been doing some major shit stuff going on. And, yeah. I still think was probably the most craziest thing ever to put as a war chief. So, but we're gonna see this. I'm curious.
Anduin, Sylvanas' actions have threatened us all. And day by day, her power grows. If our world is to survive, we must strike.
The cloak is
While we
cool.
still can. Meet with me, and we will speak.
Varrock.
So few.
How many can you provide?
Enough for one final assault.
Damn.
If that fails, we're done. If we end her reign, what kind of war chief will you be?
The horde I joined was birthed in blood, tainted by corruption. The road that led to the Dark Portal was long and wide, paved with the bones of innocence. We called it the Path of Glory. That was the great lie upon which the Horde was founded.
I love the
That anything we
expressions.
did was honorable. Thrall, Rosen, they were not the true heirs to Blackhand's bloody legacy. Sylvanas Windrunner is.
No. No, this is the Horde. Led by you. Someone who has...
Honor. I've never known honor. They deserve more. But the Horde is doomed to be shackled by the chains of the past.
The Horde has no exclusive claim to regrets. Arthas, Dalen... The ghosts of the past haunt us as well.
We could not fill the chasm between the Horde and Alliance if we labored 1,000 years. You know this.
Then what are we fighting for?
Soldiers, on your feet!
Start breaking camp immediately! Lord Sarfang?
Zakan,
Sparky
where is
boy!
our home?
Orgrimmar?
Not our city. Our home.
Azeroth. And ours?
The
Right
shields!
now, there are only two forces in this world that matter. One bent on harming our world.
And one that will protect her.
So, what are we doing?
Breaking the cycle.
Oh my god. Yes, that is holy I know there is another cinematic, but my god, that was... Yeah, seriously. Oh god, the shivers, man. I love how they have managed to make it so expressive. Seriously, like, you could see on Saurfang's face, like, the burden the little smile there at the end there, like it's gonna break. They're gonna break the cycle and all of that. God damn. And honestly, I'm probably have this opinion I have probably is not very popular because I know faction pride is one thing, but at this point, which I think would have been way back, why have Horde and Alliance fight each other? You know, I'm feeling like at this point, I mean, since Wrath of the Lich King, Horde and Alliance had literally been fighting side by side so many times for them like turn around and fight each other like dumbass mongrels or something like that. I mean, obviously, there have been always different things, but like when Garrosh came to power, Horde and Alliance started to work together to stop Garrosh. Now it's Sylvanas and stuff like that, and the Legion and whatnot, you know? At this point, God damn it, fight together, you know? Seriously, I want that. I want that. That is just my thought, though, but... That reminds me of Lord of the Rings. Damn.
Varrock, it's time. Those who defend Orgrimmar are Horde as well. Our brothers and sisters. These warriors have sworn to fight. For you. Many lives will be lost. Or perhaps just one. Sylvanas Windrunner! I challenge Makora!
What? I mean, it's also that she would play nice off for that! Nice
A
eyebrows.
traitor leading traitors. Why should I accept your challenge?
You want to make me suffer.
Ooh, that hit right there. That Forsaken is cool.
Brother, you cannot win. My old friend. You and I. We don't get to hide.
I set you on this path.
And we knew where it could lead. Walk with me. The rest of the way.
Oh, that is cool. Dang. Oh my god! Horde Alliance. That is.
Let it be finished.
Oh! Ooh. Nanny?
The High Overlord falls. I trusted you. And so did they. Death comes, old soldier. And all their hope dies with you.
Yes, like...
You cannot kill hope. You tried at Teldrassil. You failed. Hope remains. You set us to kill each other at Lordaeron. You failed. Here we stand. You just keep failing. The Horde will endure. It's strong!
The Horde is nothing!
Am I a joke to you? Okay. I was not supposed to say that. God.
You are all nothing!
Oh.
If you could see yourselves as I see you. Toy soldiers in tin plate. Beasts who howl for honor. Standing as one. Savor it. Nothing lasts.
What? Gosh.
What do we do now?
God damn it.
Bring him home.
What? That's good. Oh God, nay. God! My God! Oh, fucking holy sh... yeah. I like Varrock, seriously. I didn't want him to die. Gosh. It was hard enough. As I said, I still remember so well, way back in Wrath of the Lich King, when his son died. Or rather, the resurrected Death Knight Saurfang. God, that was brutal. Now this, God. Man. And yet, at the very last moment before his death, he smiled. You know, he knew he had won when Sylvanas shouted out that. And I noticed that he didn't say for the Horde, but for Azeroth. Yes, see, there's so much symbolism in this. I love it. God. Just the fact that he held Gorehowl. I think it was Gorehowl, and Vryn's sword that Varian Vryn had. You know, like a symbolism of two legendary weapons, well known between Alliance and Horde, that he held like that. That is amazing. My God. And then, seriously, I hope we get to see more of Sekan. I love him. Sparky Boy is fucking amazing. But man, I just hope that Varrock is now with his son, living on with glory. Because, oh, shit, god damn. But I mean, he was old, obviously, and he sought an end where he could die with honor and doing all of this. God, that damn. And then Sylvanas. I mean, what she did obviously undermined everything about, you know, that being worshipped and all of that, and how she left like that. And the Forsaken seemed to still be there, so I guess the loyalty wasn't that strong, I guess, or rather that when she shouted that shit, they're like, bitch, please, take it easy. But, gosh, I mean, in my opinion, it makes sense. I can understand many Horde players feeling annoyed that first we had Garrosh, and then we had Sylvanas turning evil and all of that. But first of all, I think I actually liked Garrosh. Not as a, like, oh man, I want to be like him, but rather that I thought it was an interesting and in many ways a pitiful character that fought all of this, and, he went full MAGA with orcs pretty much. And then Sylvanas. And Sylvanas always been like shady. I mean, Wrath of Lich King, the Storm of Wrathgate or whatever it's called, when the Forsaken bombed with their fucking blight and killed both Horde and Alliance in attempt to kill Arthas. I do remember. I might be wrong, so correct me if I am wrong. But I do remember that we went back into Undercity to confront Sylvanas about this, and she claimed that she didn't have part of this, that the one that led it did it out, not of her order and all of that, that she didn't do anything, she was innocent. But as we have been seeing more and more, I more and more doubt that was actually true. I wouldn't be surprised at all if she was behind that. That she was behind, considering all the shit she had been doing. She's not afraid of using, like, biological warfare and whatnot, all this crazy shit. And then making her the war chief, the character with least honor. I didn't mind her. Okay, let her be the leader of the Forsaken. She do whatever she want to do there. But Forsaken in general have, in my opinion, hold the smallest amount of the tradition of the Horde, what they stand for. And I do like Forsaken in general, actually. I kind of like the idea how they are and how all the things are, but as Sylvanas come, and I have no doubt that the Forsaken can take these traditions and this honor and all of that as well, but seeing as Sylvanas is, it didn't feel like that. And in that way, I'm actually happy this kind of thing happened, because that is what Horde is for me, They are about the honor. They are about surviving in this harsh world they've been tossed from one world to another and all of that. And the same way I love Alliance for being dwarfs. That is my main... Oh, space goats and gnomes also. I don't know why. Either they need to be short or have tentacles for me to like them. Apparently. Except goblins. For some reason I can't like them. Though, the new updated animation and all of that is very nice. As well, the Vorgas. Finally, my fucking female warrior doesn't look like a rabid chihuahua. She actually looks cool now. That took way too long. But I'm happy with that. But, yeah, scratch that. But yes. It was madness to even pick Sylvanas from the beginning. And if I don't remember wrong, but if I am, once again, correct me. It was the Loa of Death that whispered to Vol'jin to make her warship. And obviously, I think I mentioned that way back in some of the other reactions video of WoW I made, that of course, if you're Loa of Death and want death and destruction, obviously you would want the one that is literally undead and cause more death around, because literally everything that is alive is pretty much natural enemy to Sylvanas, obviously, because that is how the Forsaken feed their ranks. They just raise the dead ones. So, that is what I feel like, man. And it was crazy. And then seeing how this happened, I'm not surprised at all. And I am curious to see what's gonna happen after this. What Sylvanas have in store. If she's gonna become like a new Lich King or create her own faction? While Horde and Alliance merge more. And I don't mean that like, oh, now we're gonna be a body pass, yeah. But I could see more like a strained relationship with a stepfather or something like that. You don't really like, but you tolerate because your mother likes that ass. So, that is what I can imagine. Because obviously, as they said, it would 1,000 years would mend the shaft between them. And I don't expect that either. But of course they could have PvP. We don't remove that, obviously. That would be bad. Even if I'm not a PvP player myself. But yeah, I'm sorry for blabbering a lot. But I thought this was awesome. I'm so curious to see what's gonna happen after this, and what Sylvanas is. I don't mind if she survives and makes something, you know, because I could see her as a really badass boss and all that, actually. Or like like Arthas and stuff like that. That would be quite cool, you know. Or see whatever she actually for goals. So, but yes, I will be back with more reactions, more let's plays and whatnot here on my channel. So thank you for watching. See you later on, and have a continued super great day.